Hello and welcome to Arcanium. If you'd like to check out the game, there is a link in the description, and this video is kindly sponsored by Catapult. Arcanium is a roguelike deck builder, and it is set in an open world. So now, if that interests you, oh yes, it very much interested me as well. Anyway, here's the thing: they have now localized the game into 15 different languages, and I don't even know what to say. That's pretty crazy because this game was already extremely polished, and being able to localize it into so many languages, that's just fantastic. That means more people can get to enjoy this wonderful experience. We're going to be playing on normal difficulty here. Okay, so here's the deal. You choose between all of these different heroes, and you then take these heroes into an open world. It's tile-based, so you step onto each of the tiles, and then something can happen, and you can choose where you go. And it's relatively expansive as well. So here's the thing: we can choose between Angorn, Aurora, Leon, Milady, Misty, Ragnarok, Shinzo, and Tara. Obviously, we do have Lazar and Mozebus here, but they are not currently available to me. I'm actually not entirely sure why they're not available to me right now. I suppose yes, you need to defeat the final guy, and then you unlock these fellows, and they're looking pretty cool. I gotta say, they're looking pretty cool. So now each of these heroes has a different element associated with them. So for example, Aurora is all about burning her enemies. She's a Pyromancer. She's gonna try her very best to just murder everyone with flames, which is fantastic. That's great. I love that. So we're probably gonna be taking Aurora. And I'm thinking we might take Angorn as well. I feel like he's not got a good amount of defense. I'm actually thinking I want more defense. Ragnarok is looking pretty good. I do like Ragnarok actually a huge amount. I've used him before, and I thought he was really fun to use. Leon is also fantastic, by the way. He has many shields. As you can see, Aurora's offense is off the charts. She's really good at, well, basically destroying anyone. Shinzo is really good too, by the way, because he has so much defense, and he also has some utility as well. Maybe we should just take Shinzo? Yeah, we'll take Shinzo, why not? And then our last character, I think, will probably be either Milady or Misty, I think. I think Misty might be fun. I haven't used her before, so we're gonna play with Misty and see how that goes. You could see your team's stats over here at the top, and you can also randomize if you want to, which I actually think would be pretty fun. So maybe we'll do that in a future run or something like that, but there you go. Okay, so our main objective is to destroy a Khan to win the run. You will automatically face a Khan after defeating any province boss. Province bosses become available on the map only after reaching Cataclysm. Okay, so here's the deal. The main gameplay mechanic is to do with threat. Every single tile that you step on increases your threat by 1, which in turn increases the difficulty of the enemies that you're going to be fighting. And then once you reach a certain threshold with your threat, that is when the province boss is triggered, and then he'll come out and try and murder you. That's basically what will happen. Okay, so I'm going to go for the... I'm not entirely sure. I actually wouldn't mind... I'm gonna go for Uzier, actually. I feel like that seems pretty fun. You can start with 150 gold. That's quite good in my opinion. I like that. And these are the potential artifacts that you are going to be given access to once you get over there. Obviously, these are all randomized, so you have no idea what you're going to be getting, but there's a huge amount of different ones here. And this is the boss. Oh yes, and you can see that bosses are actually very similar to how it might be in an MMORPG as well. They have a wide variety of different buffs, and they can also utilize some very somewhat deep strategies as well, which is very surprising for a game like this, a deck builder, you know. But yeah, let's do it. Let's go. I'm feeling calm. I think we have a good chance, friends. The balance is all off here. We'll restore it. Alright, so here we go. We get to choose our world quest. So, destroy 30 enemies, visit 2 locations, or destroy 30 enemies in this particular zone. Okay, so I'm going to pick an heirloom right here. I want to... Oh, these are actually... Oh, never mind. Okay, yeah, we're going to be taking this one. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. We'll do that. Okay, so now this is where we start. You can see here, this is currently blocked. Because what we need to do is we need to defeat the various, or should we say, explore the various nodes around here to be able to unlock this camp area. So in other words, I have to go into this assault battle to be able to do that. There is a shrine here. Pray to your spirits to gain permanent upgrades for your heroes. Yeah, I don't really think that that's necessary right now. So we're just going to go into our first battle. We are up against a Skaros Tamer, two sand elementals. Okay, well it's going to be, I think that's going to be quite easy. I am the shield of the forest. Leave or become a part of the landscape. Bear in mind, this is a desert, Shinzo. Yeah, the forest is quite far away from here, sir. Anyway, yes, there is Taunt. So every single card has a certain ability associated with it. Some of it is just straight up damage, and other things have a secondary effect. For example, Headbutt right here has the ability to taunt an opponent. So basically, because Aurora is a very fragile character, it makes sense for Shinzo to literally be her bodyguard, basically, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to use Headbutt on this guy, and that redirects his attack over to Shinzo. So he's going to be the one taking damage, which is perfectly fine. I would much prefer him to have some way of gaining armor here, but he has so much more HP anyway, it doesn't really make any difference. So pretty happy with that. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to use Solar Blast right here. That's going to deal 4 damage, 12 damage total. I only had 3 action points to spend, and obviously my cards with Aurora are quite expensive at the moment, so I am only able to use 1 card, unfortunately. But that's okay. That's absolutely fine. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to use Seismic Strike against the middle guy, because some cards have the ability to attack alternate lanes, but other cards don't. Other cards are just single lane, and that's what you're going to have to deal with. So for example, as you can see right here, you can see as soon as I select this card, this is the only lane that I can attack with Thunder Kick, for example. Now what does Shock do? Deals 1 light damage per stack to adjacent enemies on hit. Okay, well that sounds pretty good, but it does cost quite a bit. I mean, well, I can basically just use Uppercut and Thunder Kick, and that's basically all I can do. But that's fine. That's no problem at all. So there we go. And every single turn, we are going to be gaining something. So we're going to be gaining attack, well, should we say action points back, and we're going to be gaining cards, and then we go again. And that's the general gameplay loop of how the game works. Personally, I like that. I think that's very cool. We're going to do another Headbutt on that Skaros Tamer right there, and look at that, there we go, redirected once more. And then we're just going to do a little bit of damage. We're going to do another little Solar Blast, and then we're going to apply a burn to the Sand Elemental. Ooh, no, see, look at that. I can't do that because it is too far away. Now you can... Oh, I actually wasted that. Never mind. Anyway, I was just about to explain that you can lane switch with your heroes. So if I wanted to, for example, I could switch Misty over to the middle lane if I wanted to. Obviously that's not what I'm going to do because it makes no sense for me to do that, but generally you could do that if you wanted. So what we're going to do is hopefully going to finish off this guy. There we go. And Misty has taken now no damage, which is fantastic. And now Shinzo's going to take a very small amount of damage. And then we'll be able to eliminate the last opponent, which is great. Let's just do a bunch of that. There we are. And we're just going to attack that. And then he's going to die from the burn. Or at least he should die from the burn. Hopefully. Yep, there we go. He did. All right. So there you go. That is the first battle. And now, after every single battle, you're going to gain a certain amount of rewards, and the rewards will differ dependent on the difficulty of the battle. Obviously, that makes sense. So we have the ability to now choose between 3 different reward cards, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm literally going to go for Searing Beam. This looks like a fantastic card. I mean, you can see that right here. Look at this. Deal 12 damage, but you gain 3 burn. In other words, you're going to be taking damage over time. So Aurora is going to be taking some damage over time for using this card. So it's a bit of a double-edged sword there, but I personally think that this is really, really nice. Imagine using this at the end of a fight, and you know you're not going to be taking the full damage of the burn. I think that sounds really, really good. Now, obviously, I can take a bunch of cards out if I want as well. Bear in mind, you have to have a minimum of 9 cards in your deck. Otherwise, they will not allow you to continue onward. Anyway, there are ultimate abilities as well. I know I'm bombarding you with a whole bunch of information, but this is it's kind of important because we are going to get into these sorts of gameplay aspects as the video goes on. But generally, every single character, every single hero has an ultimate ability, and they become unlocked after a certain amount of action points have been spent. And as soon as that happens, you use the ultimate ability, you gain the card that represents the ultimate in your hand, and then you can use it for free. And then as soon as you've used it, it's gone. That's it. So, but do bear in mind, these are very powerful cards. So that is something to obviously keep in mind. Anyway, we're going to continue onward, and we're going to continue trying to fight things because, as I said before, the more threat you have, the harder the battles are going to get. And you can see here that all of these guys already have a little bit more HP, so you got to bear that in mind. Okay, so Searing Beam. Okay, unfortunately, I can't use Searing Beam right now, Aurora, so I'm not going to be able to do that, but I might be able to taunt. Yes, I can. There we go. There's a nice taunt. And we're going to go for Sacred Bulwark here, because that's actually going to give me the ability to reduce the amount of damage that I take from Sand Fist, which is what the Sand Elemental is going to use. And otherwise, we are just going to do the same thing here that we've done with Misty before, which is just a nice little Thunder Kick, followed by an Uppercut. Now, what we can do is we can use Fireball. I think what we're going to do is try and take out the Sand Elemental. Try and do that really, really fast. Actually, should I? I don't think I can really use Searing Beam at the moment. I would love to be able to do this, but I don't really want to have Misty take all that damage. Bear in mind, damage is persistent throughout. So in other words, when you take damage in one battle and then go into another one, it's going to be the same amount of damage, unless you have healed yourself at a camp or you have some kind of event that does that. Anyway, I'm going to be afflicting burn to this Sand Elemental, and hopefully I may draw Searing Beam in the future. Because you can see here, they actually have it has 12 HP now, but obviously if I were to have burn on Aurora right now, she would have taken damage already, which is obviously something that I'd like to try and prevent, if at all possible. So once again, we're going to be using this, we're going to be using this. Shinzo basically only has one job at the moment, which is pretty much just to try and prevent Aurora from taking any damage. That's pretty much it. Okay, so otherwise we're just going to be going for another Thunder Kick right here and some Lightning Fists. And we'll do this. And this guy's dead from the burn, so that's fantastic. And now we have one more action point with Aurora, and I'm just going to be applying the burn to the Molten Scorpion. Hilariously enough, the Molten Scorpion actually has Backlash. Now, Backlash, unfortunately, has now attacked Aurora for a pretty significant amount of damage, unfortunately. Hopefully, it's not going to attack with the damage over time effects. No, it doesn't seem like it is going to apply from damage over time effects, so that's good. Backlash is basically like a damage shield. In other words, you attack that particular character, and then the shield will attack you back, basically, for a set amount of damage. That's pretty much how that works. Anyway, let's see what I can do here. I'm going to try and eliminate this guy if I can. I think I should be able to. Yep, there we go. Nice. And now Misty has her ult, which is great. So that means I can now use this. Unfortunately, I can't use it against this character. I could do this. There we go. Yeah, so as you can see, I used Shinzo's action point to transfer him over to Misty's lane, and as a result, because he's taking her place, she doesn't need any action points to be able to switch lanes. So now what she can do is she can literally use 1,000 Fists and completely murder this guy. And boom, he's basically dead. I mean, I could just finish him off with a Solar Blast, but I didn't have to because he was burned. And there you are. So that's fantastic. We basically took no damage. Aurora took a little bit, but that is really not that big a deal because we can inevitably find some place to rest up. Alright, so we also have neutral cards here as well. So there are a variety of different, should we say, elements in terms of decks. You have green decks, blue, red, purple, you know, so on and so forth. And you also have neutral, and these are obviously part of the neutral deck. Personally, I'm not a big fan of the neutral deck, but obviously that is very much case-by-case basis. Maybe you like them because they have a lot more versatility, and you can use them in a much wider series of situations. But I personally really like Provoke. I mean, look at this. You literally have Taunt for 1 cost, gain 2 Backlash. I mean, that sounds fantastic to me. So I'm going to be taking that, and there we have it. So now we can go into our backpack, we can select Shinzo right here, add provoke. You also have an artifact screen as well right here, so you can obviously equip all your items, and then you obviously have potions as well, so you can use those too whenever you feel the need. Anyway, card pile, collect 3 cards for any hero. Ooh, that sounds fun. Okay, so let's collect 3 cards for Misty. That sounds pretty nice for me. So pressure points, retain, multi-strike. Ooh, that's actually pretty nice. I mean, you can see here, this card stays in your hand until played and does not get discarded at the end of your turn. It could be pretty good, but I'm thinking we're probably going to take Crashing Thunder. Oh no. No, no, no. We're going to take Detonate. Actually, we got all of these. I actually continue forgetting that we are literally able to take all of these, basically. So this is really, really nice. Basically, Detonate is fantastic. Imagine this, okay? Crashing Thunder followed by Detonate. That is an insane amount of damage for a simple, low-cost combo. You see that? Look at this. Apply 2 shock, double the amount if the target has no shock. In other words, you use Crashing Thunder first, then you use Detonate, and you're going to be having 4 stacks of shock on the opponent, and then you're going to be dealing 6 times 4 damage. That's amazing. That is super, super large amounts of burst. Really cool. Okay, so let's have a look here. There's an Oracle, there's a Camp, so you can basically restore party health, or you can upgrade cards. I think we're probably... I should have gone over here, to be honest, but I am a bit of an imbecile, and I was, blinded by the lure of extra cards. Let's go to a Void Shrine then, I suppose, and see what we can do. Choose a Blessing. Okay, so obviously because this is a roguelike, you are going to be gaining random benefits throughout the run. And so... your Void cards deal 25% extra damage. I don't have any Void cards at the moment. I'm actually going to be going for this, Withering. Apply 1 week to all enemies at the start of each turn. That seems super powerful, so we're going to be taking that. Buy new artifacts. Yes, I will definitely go here, thank you. This sounds really nice. Okay, so you found a missing blacksmith. You can now visit the forge shop at the capital to purchase new artifacts for your journey. Gain a new artifact. So here we go. Now we have the ability to choose one. So what do we want to go for? Restore 2 health whenever you deal critical damage. Or your cards gain piercing whenever you play them on an enemy. What does piercing do? It ignores shields. So if there are a bunch of defensive enemies, then, well, you don't really have to worry about that. And Scaros Halbok, so that deals 2 light damage whenever an enemy deals damage to you. Yes, I will be taking this. There we go. That is fantastic. You know why I'm taking that? I'm taking that purely for one reason, and thankfully we now have the ability to also choose another artifact, but I won't be choosing that just yet because I want to go over to Shinzo and give him this artifact. As you can see, he's now going to use that because, of course, he is our taunting character, so it makes sense for him to have something that provides backlash. There we go. All right, so can I interact? Yes, I can. Okay, fantastic. So now, let's have a look. Okay, Explorer's Torch. That seems fantastic for Aurora, and I think I will probably be doing that. Oh, Firestorm Ballista is looking super powerful as well. The first card you play each turn deals critical damage. Ooh, okay. I actually have no idea. I don't know. I'm going to go for Explorer's Torch because I think that might be a little bit more useful over time, potentially. I don't know, but we're going to be giving that to Aurora. And now we'll see what we can do. Oh dear. That is an elite battle. Alright, so an elite battle is... yes, defeat enemies to expose and destroy the explosive barrel. So this is a different way of fighting than what you've currently seen in the game. So as you can see here, we have elite enemies to deal with. I think we should be okay, because this is very early on. Our threat level is pretty low, but I'm still a little bit worried about this. Okay, so what's this guy got going on here? Gain 1 power in a splash whenever one of its allies is destroyed. Okay, so in other words, we need to very badly murder this guy super fast. He's about to use Incendiary Bomb by the looks of things, which is going to apply 4 burn in an area. What is this going to do? Apply 3 weak. Okay, I'm going to need to do something about that as well. Okay, so do I have taunt? Yes, I have 2 taunts. This is fantastic. Okay, so I don't really want them to attack my fragile characters, so I'm gonna try my best to sort of prevent that. Let me just make sure that this is working. There we go. Okay, so now let's have a look. Gonna do Solar Blast. There we go. It's gonna apply burn. Gonna apply burn to this guy once again, and then we're just gonna go and do... really wish I would have upgraded my action points already. See, now here's the thing. You can upgrade the amount of action points that you gain per turn, as far as I'm aware. And you're going to need to do that, because otherwise things are going to spiral out of control. Yes, they are. Okay, I'm going to use pressure points and lightning fists. There we go. Alright, so I am very, very much hoping... Yep, there we go. Okay, yeah, that was an area actually anyway, so I think I might have made a mistake there anyway, to be honest, because me saying that this guy should attack Shinzo basically made it so that Misty was also burned at the same time, which I think was not so good. Yeah, it's probably not the best. Okay, so let's have a look. Yeah, he's also weak. Yeah, he's also weak now. Okay, so let's do Solar Blast once again, and then we'll do Scorch. Try and continue burning this. We're going to taunt this, and then use this. Okay, there we go. That's given him a shield, so now he's basically taking 0 damage, as you can see, which is really good. And I'm thinking we'll probably just do the same thing that we did before. I don't know whether I want to detonate. I don't think we have any shock on this guy at all, so it doesn't make any difference for me to use detonate at the moment. Yeah, so Shinzo is just taking an absolute beating right now, but thankfully he is an absolute beast, so he should be fine. Okay, so this is doubled. This is also applying shock. Okay, yeah, so let's just do this first. Yeah, so they're now all going really hard against us. And I kind of need to finish this relatively quickly. So let me see. Yeah, well, I'm going to use Searing Beam right here. And we're just going to... Oh, I can't use Seismic Strike against that guy. Okay, that's kind of unfortunate. Let's just try and... Oh, we've got ults. Fantastic, we have ults. Okay, this is great. Yeah. It's not that great. Let's just say that. It's not that great, because basically I can kill this guy. I can kill the Skaros Tamer, which is going to be super easy. Obviously, as you can see right there, he's going to die from the burn. And we have Earthquake as his ultimate, which is destroy all shields, deal 3 damage in an area. It's not the best. I mean, it's okay. Oh, he's respawning in 1 turn, really? Yeah, that was a lot of damage. That was a lot of damage. Okay, so now let's have a look here. Let's kill this guy. Can we? Can we actually kill that guy? Oh, we got the ult. Yeah, that's fantastic. So deal 14 damage. I think that's a bit too much, isn't it? That's a bit too much. So let's actually use it on this. There we go. And then we're gonna apply some shock, some of this. There we go. And I think we're still okay. There we go. The barrel has been exposed. Okay, so now we have more damage to be able to do. Hopefully we're going to be able to do it. I think I might, yep, I think I might have done it with this extra burn that I've just applied. So that's going to be really, really good. But you can see here, this battle is difficult, you know? This battle is actually quite tough. Okay, so Purifying Aura. Okay, yeah, that doesn't really matter too much. Let's apply some shock right here, do some little bit of damage. We're going to taunt and use the shield, and there we have it. Okay, there we go. Barrel has been destroyed. Barrel go boom, and victory. That's it. That's all we had to do. So basically just destroying one opponent and then focusing on the barrel as much as we possibly could. That was really, really good for the big enemy. I mean, it wasn't actually good for the big enemy to be in Aurora's lane, but it was good that she was there to apply as much burn as she did, because that dealt so much damage to it in the end. Alright, so we now have the ability to choose this. Oh, Molten Curio. That sounds really nice. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go for Molten Curio. Apply 1 burn whenever an enemy hits you. I mean, come on. How can we not take that? Also, Flame Pillar. We're probably going to be taking that, although Shinzo's Crush looks really nice here. Deal critical damage if you have 3 resilience or more. But I'm going to take Flame Pillar here because I'm wanting to try and specialize in Aurora as much as possible, although she is very low in HP at the moment, which I'm a bit worried about. But hopefully I'm going to be able to go somewhere to rest up. Yes, I can go to the capital. There we go. So we're going to go to the capital, and we're going to... I don't have any money. I don't have any money. Okay, restore party health. We'll go into the camp. There we go. Okay, restore 40 health to a specific hero. Yes, we are going to restore 40 health to Aurora, and there we go. That is now done. Let's go to the Light Shrine, and let's have a look. Cleanse all heroes every 2 turns. Gold gained from enemies increased by 25%. Yeah, we'll take that. Why not? And there's an Assault Elite Battle. Plus 50% enemy HP. Breach Elite Battle as well is another one of those. I think we're going to go this way, to be honest. Okay, so this is just a regular battle, but you can see here that they have dramatically increased the difficulty of them, so it's, you know, it's gonna get a little bit dicier as time goes on. Okay, so Flame Pillar is obviously looking really pleasing at the moment. You know, I kind of feel like I should remove some cards from Misty's deck because I would really love to get that combo going. You know, that one that I was talking about? Yeah, that's going to be super fun to get going if we can actually make it work. So let's just apply. Look at how much burn I literally just applied right now. Super fun to use. And I guess, I mean, this doesn't really matter. I mean, I guess I can just use this and just do as much damage as possible. What is the chi that she has here, by the way? It restores 1 health per stack, maximum of 4 chi. Then remove all stacks. Oh, that's actually fantastic. So she's basically kind of like a hybrid character where she can restore her own HP. That's really strong, actually. I think that might be really good at some point. Okay, wait a minute. Still don't have the ability to do so. Okay, Crashing Thunder to apply some shock. Seismic Strike. I don't have any taunt, unfortunately, so this guy's literally just going to attack. We're going to do Solar Blast to apply some more burn. We're going to do Fireball to apply some more burn and to do massive damage. And there you go. That's all I can basically do. That's not going to do too much. It is hexing us, though. It deals 1 void damage per stack at the end of each turn, then decays by 1 stack. Okay, that's actually not even that bad. Headbutt is a nice taunt right there, so that's going to be really good. Okay, do I have the ability to apply some shock? Yes, I do, but it doesn't really do much, unfortunately. As you can see, I'm only going to deal 6 damage, which is super disappointing, to be honest. I would love to be able to do more damage there, but I'm just going to use it for the sake of using it so that I can get 1,000 Fists and then hopefully take it down. Scorch, there we go. Seismic Strike, I can't do anything against that, so I can just provoke this fellow, and he's dead from the burn, I believe. He will be dead next turn, at least. Oh, he cleansed himself. Did you see that? He actually cleansed himself. What an absolute scoundrel. Okay, that guy's dead now. That guy's dead too, and can't do anything against these guys. So I'm just going to move Shinzo over here, use Earthquake, and just take that guy down. There we go. So now, technically, you can do that if you want to. You can basically just, you know, swap lanes however you want, and then just use massive abilities just to murder them and you know, finish them off. That's pretty cool in my opinion. I like that, how that works. Oh yeah, okay, so if you don't know this about me, in these kinds of games like roguelike deck builders, I love damage over time effects. That's why I am speccing so heavily into Aurora's deck and why I'm trying to very much focus on that. But if she wasn't a thing and there was actually a poison character, I'm actually not entirely sure if there is a poison character, but if there is, then that would be my favorite as well. That would be one of my favorites, because anything that has to do with bleeds or poison or burning or, you know, anything like that, corruption, that is always extremely fun. All right, double the amount if you have power. What is power? Increases damage dealt and decays. Okay, yeah, well, we don't have power usually. Consume up to 4 burn on the enemy, deal 4 damage. What? Okay, yeah, I'm going to take Immolation. That sounds super fun. Okay. Oh, here we go. And now we've gained 5 essence. Okay, so this is basically the sort of... I don't want to say the level up system, because it's not really the level up system, so to speak. But every... Yeah, as you can see here, defeating battles rewards essence. So in other words, a normal battle gives you 1 essence, elite gives you 2, and shard gives you 3 essence. And at 5 essence, you can gain one action point for one of your people. I'm going to be increasing Aurora's action points, obviously. She is my favorite character at the moment, so that's what we're going to do. And what we're also going to do is we are going to thin out Misty's deck a little bit. So I personally don't really care for Uppercut that much. I kind of care for Thunder Kick a little bit, but you got to think about Detonate right here. You got to think about Detonate. So I'm thinking we're probably going to take away 2 uppercuts, 1 lightning fist, and that's basically all I can do, because you need 9 cards minimum in a deck to be able to make that work. Alright, so do we have anything else? Do we have any artifacts? No. We have no artifacts, no nothing, no other cards to add. Okay, that's fantastic. So let's move on to the next battle. We have now reached 10 threat. So things are getting even more intense, and hopefully Shinzo will be able to get some healing at some point soon. Anyway, here we go. Alright, this is fantastic. There's burn already, and look at this. I can literally just do immolation straight away if I wanted to, which I think I probably will do. I mean, look at that. So much damage dealt already, and I can also taunt this guy. And then just use a shield of some kind. Okay, wait a minute. Do I have the ability? No, I do not. Okay. I'm very much hoping that potentially I'm going to be able to get Detonate in the next turn or something, and we'll see if I can maybe use it. No. Okay, apparently not. I can use Crashing Thunder though, which I suppose is pretty good, and then I can use Thunder Kick, and hopefully I have 5 shock. All stacks decay at the end of the turn. Oh, all stacks. Well, that's kind of unfortunate, isn't it? Ah, dearie me. Okay, gains 3 backlash. Yeah, we're gonna just apply some more burn here. And gonna taunt this guy. And just headbutt that fellow, and then we should be okay. Yeah, I feel like Misty actually is a really strong character as well. Maybe I should have focused on her a little bit more. Maybe next time we get the opportunity to choose some cards for her or something like that, I might decide to try to get her some things. And you can obviously see here, look at this. Now she gets Detonate. Ugh, so unlucky, so unlucky. Okay, well, let's continue to use AoE spells. Let's just murder the Scorpion, and I also get my ult, so I can now use Pyro Blast, or Pyro Burst, as it's called here, and this guy is going to die from the burn too. So now what we can do is I can basically switch Shinzo over here, and then he can just use Sacred Bulwark and a bunch of other abilities to do damage to this guy. Can we fight from over here? Yeah, that's a bit problematic, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. I think Misty taking the damage is actually not even bad right now. I think she's okay because, yeah, as you can see right here, we can just use this, and there you go. Easy. Oh yeah, easy victory for us right there. Okay, so we got some gold. We got some more stuff. Deal 4 damage per burn on you. So obviously if you are playing very risky with Aurora right there, you can basically do like more double-edged sword stuff, which I think would be a little bit too harsh for me. Ooh, I'm actually liking this quite a bit. Oath of Protection. Gain 5 shield. Apply your shield value to all adjacent allies. That sounds really, really good, actually. I will be taking that. Thank you. Alright, there's a treasure chest here. Loot cache. 1 item, 1 artifact, and gold. Oh yes, give me that. You discovered one of your old loot caches. Click the chest to open it. Let's do it. Okay, we got Lethal Flask. And we got one of these. Okay, so we got 2 epics. That's actually fantastic. Draw 1 card whenever you play a card with a cost of 1 action point or less, or gain 3 might and lose 2 health at the start of each turn? What's might do? Increases damage dealt. Okay, you know what? I think this is an item for Misty. So I'm going to be taking the Molten Glaive. Oh yes, that is definitely an item for Misty if ever I saw one. So let's get her using that. Shinzo's absolutely fine there. And we've got that. That's good. And we also got the Oath of Protection for Shinzo too. Okay, that's looking pretty nice. Elemental Shrine, let's go forward there. Your heroes start battles with 3 Fury. Generates 1 Fury per action point spent on each card used to pay for the hero's ultimate ability. Okay, I guess I'm going to do that. Buy new minion cards. Something interesting is happening here. Ah, an event. Okay, let's do the event and see what happens. A band of acolytes meets you along the road. They explain they are followers of Umbra, the Dark Moon. For a donation to their cause, they say that Umbra will bless you on your journey. Alright, so we'll take all the help we can get, even from Umbra. Your party loses 100 gold and gains 2 essence. That actually sounds like a bargain, so I'm going to be taking that. That's basically like participating in an elite battle for only 100 gold. In my opinion, that's more than worth it. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Ooh, Dark Rangers. Okay, this might be... I'm not entirely sure. I've not fought these guys before. Oh, so much damage. Look at how much damage we're actually able to do right here. This is crazy. Okay, yeah, so let's just do that. There we go. That's some pretty... I mean, to be fair, that's not really the most damage that she could do. She could do even more damage if she was lucky with her draws. But yeah, unfortunately not in this case. Okay, so we're going to do a headbutt to draw attention here. Then I don't even know what to do, to be honest. I guess we'll just do Seismic Strike. Apply some burn. Apply some more burn. Apply some more burn. More burn. Yes, all the burn in the world. Thank you. Alright, so now let's see what happens. Oh, is that AoE? That apparently is a cleave attack. Okay, that's actually kind of problematic. Okay. Sunder reduces all incoming shield and healing by 50% for 1 turn. That's pretty crazy. Okay, well, Lightning Fists are probably going to take care of this guy. Nice damage. Let's do, oh no, I can't. Do I have enough? Yes, I do. Okay, fantastic. Look at that. There we go. Now we have the ult, which is really nice. So we can now use Earthquake, do a little bit of extra damage right there. And now I can also use Thousand Fists, hopefully to eliminate that guy. Yes, I can. And now I'm just going to basically use... I think the Dark Rangers are actually more powerful than the boar guy here, the Blackguard. So I think I'm just going to focus on killing the Dark Ranger as fast as possible. He's now stunned, as you can see right there. Because we've just done so much damage to him in 1 turn that he is now basically gone. And we can use Immolation here. That's going to do a lot of damage. Yeah, look at that damage. Wow. That's pretty crazy. Okay, and there's a headbutt. And there we go. That's the end. Fantastic. Alright, so we are now also progressing along our quest because we need to go to the region of Anodor, as far as I remember, and that is going to hopefully allow us the ability to complete that world quest. Okay, so what is this? Gain 14 shield, but you also gain 3 burn. That might be pretty useful for a defensive for Aurora. So I think we're probably going to be using that. I don't know whether I really want to keep all of these spells, to be fair. So I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to remove some of these. I'm going to remove Scorch, and we're going to just continue to try and shed cards as much as possible, because we don't really want to have a huge selection of cards. We want to draw the cards that are the most useful more often. That's basically what I would like. So hopefully we can get that to work for us. Okay, collect any 3 cards for any hero. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure who to really go for here. I think I might go for Misty. Yeah, we'll probably go for Misty. Okay, here we go. Oh, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Okay, this is great. So that basically means that I can add another Detonate. I can add another Crashing Thunder. And then I can remove other things. So for example, I can remove Lightning Fists. I can remove... What does Pressure Points do? Not really caring about that too much. And what is Crashing Thunder? Yeah, Crashing Thunder is good. Thunder Kick is good in my opinion, but I don't need... Oh yeah, actually I don't need too many of those, but I need another 1-cost card, so I think Lightning Fist, one more Lightning Fist will probably be fine. Okay, yeah, so we're going to go for something like that. I think that seems pretty decent, and now we have even more chances to get that amazing combo on the first turn, which is exactly what we want. Alright, so let's move forward here. There's another chest ahead of us. Oh, more Dark Rangers. Yeah, this is... we should have come across here way earlier. Way earlier. Otherwise, yeah. I mean, this is pretty difficult. Alright, let's see what we can do. Still not getting the thing that I want. Okay. Well, I can't do much about that, unfortunately. Let's try and provoke these guys. Seismic Strike. Wow. That's a lot of damage that Shinzo's going to be taking right there, but, I mean, we can't really do much about it, can we? Okay. Let's do... I mean... Yeah, I guess we'll just do that. Applying more burn, and... yeah, I probably should have used the other thing. You know what? I think direct damage is pretty good, considering Aurora is basically applying burn to pretty much everything. So I think that's okay. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh yes, look at this. Okay, so we got the combo, right? We got the combo. So Crashing Thunder, boom, 4 shock. Detonate is going to do 9 damage per shock. Boom. 36 damage. Yes, thank you very much. That is exactly what I was talking about. Oh yeah, there we go. That is perfect. Okay, so now we have ult, destroy all shield. I'm not going to use that just yet because this blackguard right here, he's going to be using his ability, and that is a shielding ability, so it makes sense for us to sort of wait with that a little bit. And we're going to do this. Massive damage. I'm going to do more damage to this Dark Ranger here. And I really wanted to switch Misty over, but... Oh no, this guy's stunned, so that's not even a big deal. That's perfect. Okay, so now he's shielded himself, but this is really nothing. This is really absolutely nothing. Oh, what's this? What's that guy? I have no idea what that guy is, but he's going to die. And we're going to try and pick up whatever he has. There we go. 36 gold. Nice. Okay, let's just take him out. There we go. We got a huge amount of gold right there just for eliminating him. And we can probably eliminate this fellow now. There we are. Easy. And now I can just do... oh, I should have done this first, actually. My bad. My bad. Okay. Okay, technically what I could do is to save Shinzo a little bit of... Actually, that makes no sense. I was actually going to move over there and then use Molten Shield to try and protect Shinzo, but I didn't see that he actually had 6 protection, so he's fine. Even if he does take damage right now, he is perfectly fine. He's not gonna, you know, actually get hurt. So that is great. Okay, so yeah, look at this. Misty's deck has now turned into an absolute monster deck because she's now able to use Crashing Thunder almost all the time. And that is really working out super nicely for us. Okay, so let's just take this guy down. I will need to use this. I can't actually do anything else, and he's going to die from the burn. All right, great. There we are. So now we're going to get another ability here. Let's have a look. What are we going to get? Templar Rush, Dash. Dash is actually quite interesting because basically what it does is it swaps positions with an adjacent ally. Obviously, you gain 5 shield at the same time, so this is obviously arguably better than just randomly moving back and forth between lanes. But I'm also thinking about other stuff. For example, Overpower. This could be really useful as a sort of finishing move because you gain 1 power if lethal. And you can see here, increases damage dealt by 50%, then decays by 1 stack per turn. But this is the problem. It's a finishing move that costs 2. I think it might be a bit too expensive, so I'm thinking I'm just going to take Provoke once again, and then we're just going to, you know, turn Shinzo into more of a taunting-based character, I suppose. Okay, so otherwise, I think I'm going to be speccing Aurora once again into more action points. I know, that might be a bit overkill, but bear with me. bear with me. Maybe my madness will pay off at some point, because I'm thinking to myself, if I have a huge amount of action points, I'm then going to be able to use all of these damaging spells super more often, and it's just going to be that much more effective. All right, let me have a quick look here. Restore health. There we go. Let's go and restore health. Restore 20 health on all heroes, and I can also upgrade a card. Bear in mind, you can continue to spend gold to restore health, but it gets more expensive as time goes on. So I'm going to upgrade a card right here, and what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade one of our best cards, which I think is probably going to be one of the detonates, or two of the detonates potentially. What does this actually do? Oh, Crashing Thunder actually applies more shock. In other words, that's 6 shock it's applying. What if it... Oh, that gains 3 damage. Okay, what's actually better then? Because let's say that Crashing Thunder applies 6 shock. That's 36 damage. But then if it only applies 4, then that is, well, 9, 4, that's 36. So it's the same, basically. So it doesn't actually matter which one you do. I guess we'll just go for detonate. Can I upgrade another one? No, I need 400 gold for that. That's pretty crazy. Okay, so we can buy new abilities, buy new artifacts if we want, collect 3 cards for any hero. I mean, technically I could do that, but I don't think I really need to at the moment. Bear in mind, we need to be quite selective about what we do and where we go now, because we can't really just, dilly-dally, considering our threat is increasing so dramatically now. So we're over 50%. Okay, we gained a Frosty Potion. Ooh. Oh, Inferno Lash. Oh, the game knows what I'm trying to do. Look at this. It restores 2 health whenever you damage an enemy that has burn. Yes, I will take that every single day of the week. Thank you so much. Okay, this is... I mean, really, could this be any better for Aurora right now? Really, could it? No, I don't think so. Alright, so a defense elite battle. This basically allows you to survive for 4 rounds. I'm not entirely sure if I really want to do that, or whether we want to go into a shard battle. Yeah, a shard battle. It might be really difficult for us. I'm gonna try one, but I'm kind of worried. To be honest. Okay, let me try it. Hey, let me try it. Let's do it. Can I? Can I not? Okay, maybe I have to go through to the event here first. Yep, gain 2 essence. Umbra Worshippers once again. Let's go into the loot cache once more as well. We might get another artifact that is super amazing. Apply 1 hex whenever an enemy hits you. What's hex? Deals 1 void damage. Okay, that's pretty good. Gain 8 shield and 2 weak at the start of each turn. Okay, that's crazy for Shinzo. Yeah, gonna be taking that. We're gonna equip that on him straight away. There we go. I'm actually just going to check to see whether that did actually get equipped on him. Yes, it did. Okay, fantastic. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the capital real quick. And bear in mind, each capital that you visit resets its costs. So, for example, as you saw in the previous capital that we were at, restoring health now costs me 300 gold, and upgrading a card costs me 400 gold. So, obviously, this is really nice. And what I'm actually going to do is we're going to do the same thing once again, but we are going to upgrade my other detonate. So we're just going to be upgrading detonates across the board, and hopefully that's going to result in some amazing damage. Okay, here we go. Shard battle. Let's do this. All right, so Commander Veskar is the guy that we need to deal with, and they are terrorizing a nearby town. A particularly large group of villagers besieges you to protect them. We have children and elderly and must reach the mountains by nightfall, they say. Even if you help, there's no way they'd reach the mountains by sunset, but they might survive. Alright, so here we go. Wow. Okay, yeah, so if you want to be a little bit riskier, which I mean, if you want to do that, then go for it. But personally, I think this might be really hard, because this mimic thing, gain a copy of all buffs you apply to your allies. So in other words, Commander Veskar gains all of the defensive bonuses that Shinzo is going to inevitably be applying to himself and to others. So that is going to be way too difficult. So I'm just going to go for the regular attack. And wish me luck. I'm gonna need it. I am going to need it. Alright, I am the protector of the great gates of Obsidia. For as long as I am alive, no one will enter. Hey, hot stuff. Oh, haha, not you. I was talking about me. Yes, I'm sure Aurora was, indeed. Okay, so here we go. This guy's gonna deal massive damage. Okay, right, what is this guy gonna do? What's root? Unable to move, okay. Of course I don't... classic, right? Of course I don't get any of this. Okay, well... that's actually fine. Demonic barrier, I don't really care about that. We're gonna provoke this guy to attack us. Yeah, this doesn't... Oh, this is actually not very good. Yeah, this is actually not very good at all. This started off very, very badly, if you can tell. So, I'm not sure what I can really do here, but I guess we'll just try our best. Yeah. I mean, I could apply vulnerable. I mean, I have 3 potions now, so technically I could make use of them. Okay, Shinzo's taking some decent damage right there. Okay, so yeah, now this Feral Doomwing right here is doing massive damage. Removes all buffs from an enemy. Okay, that's not actually that bad, because I can use Molten Shield now. Detonate and Thunder Kick. Okay, I was hopeful for a little bit more than that, but okay, we'll go for that. What? That did 0? Why did that do 0? Did I misread something? I must have misread something, because this is doing damage, as you can quite clearly tell. Okay. Let's try and redirect this. Let's try and use Earthquake, remove shields from people. And we're now going to try and deal damage here. Massive amount of damage being dealt. Ult, yes, give me that. Yeah, I'm just going to continue trying to use that on Commander Veskar as much as possible. I really want to apply more burn to him. Oh yeah, he got stunned. Fantastic. He actually got stunned. That's really, really good. Okay, I'm very pleased about that. Oh, crashing. Yeah, here we go. Alright, this is exactly what I want to see. Crashing Thunder, followed by Detonate. Boom. 48 damage. 48 damage just from 2 cards. Just from 2 cards. 48 damage. That is insanity. That is so, so nice. Okay, love it, love it. Okay, so now what are we going to do? We're going to provoke this guy. Sacred Bulwark, I suppose. Apply 2 weak to myself. Yeah, I don't really care about that. That's absolutely fine. I don't mind doing that. And we're going to apply Burn. Solar Blast. I can't really do anything else, unfortunately. And why is she taking 20 damage? Oh, she's been hexed and has Mayhem. Okay. Yeah, that might be slightly bad, but she's going to heal herself. Actually, yeah, that's actually not even bad. That is not even bad. That's fine. Okay, I'm going to have to move Shinzo and Aurora over, I think. Actually, I don't need to do that. Let's do Molten Shield. And now look at that. She's literally just taking 2 damage. That's nothing. That is nothing at all. That's really, really good. So now let's use... Should I just kill this guy? I think we're just going to try and focus on this guy as well now. Okay, let's use... No, I can't do that. Let's use Oath of Protection. Wow, so much damage being absorbed right there as well. Okay, so I'm gonna just use this so that we can get rid of it, and I can't actually do anything else, so we're just going to let that go. Taking 0 damage, that's really nice. And okay, yeah, I mean, I really need to get Misty into the center if at all possible. That is the main thing that we really need to do. And I think Aurora might be able to handle herself with the Feral Doomwing at the moment. So I think that's what we're going to do. But she's not weakened. So let's actually swap her. There we go. Thunder Kick. Detonate. 12 damage. Ult. Massive, massive damage. Massive damage. You know, actually this isn't even bad because I can literally just provoke now. Use shield. And there you go. And now he's got the ult as well. So this is really good too because that means that basically what I can do... I'm not going to swap them just yet. But next turn I'm going to swap. Because this guy's going to use a shield, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Shinzo's ult to just cancel out this guy's shield next turn. That's literally what I can do. So that's going to be super nice. We've got an ulti here. Okay, let's use it. I'm just going to try and eliminate the wing, I guess. The Feral Doom wing. Try and use Immolation. Use burn a little bit more. And that guy's stunned now. So he's not even doing any damage. Fantastic. Great. We did so much damage to him that he's basically not doing anything. Okay. Yeah, this is fantastic. So yeah. Is it? Is it fantastic? I'm gonna do this. Swap. We're gonna do... yeah, that is somewhat unfortunate. Yeah, this is somewhat unfortunate. Okay, we're gonna have to direct both towards Shinzo right here. Actually, that was maybe not the best idea, to be honest. Let's do shield. That's a massive amount of shielding right there, too. Okay. Let's just continue applying this. This guy's dead now next turn. There you go. So he's no longer dealing that damage to us. And it's just a big cleave coming in from Mr. Commander Veskar right there. And then we're just going to finish him off, basically. The burn is so incredibly powerful, in my opinion. But obviously, Misty is just so insane when it comes to her single target burst. I mean, literally having Crashing Thunder right here and then detonate. Look at that. 47 damage she's able to do on demand. Whenever she has that card combination, she can literally do almost 50 damage in one turn with the cost of, like, what, 3 energy or 3 action points or something like that? That is kind of amazing. I love it. All right. Make one, actually gain 1 haste whenever an enemy hits you. Draw 1 card the next time you play a card, then decays by 1 stack. Okay. Draw 1 card the next time you play a card. That could be quite useful. Increase all burn you apply by 2. Yes, I know she has 3 artifacts already, but I am kind of... Oh my. Wow, okay. I don't know why, but the game is literally just like, here, take this. Take all of my burn cards. Okay. What is this? Apply all burn on the target to adjacent enemies. And we also have Detonate Plus. Once again, another Detonate. I'm gonna go for Meteor Strike because I think that's gonna be super fun. But I'm kind of shocked, to be honest. I'm kind of shocked right now. Okay, we're gonna increase Misty's action points. Okay. You avert your eyes. The devastation is too much. Veskar was successfully defeated, but his army overwhelmed the villagers. You steel your stomach to tend the wounded and search for more survivors before you continue on with your quest. Restore 20 health to all heroes. Oh yeah, give me that. Alright. Let's take a look at Aurora right here. Okay, increase all burn you apply by 2. Apply 1 burn whenever you hit an enemy. Okay, Molten Curio. She never usually gets hit, so we're going to be applying this. Actually, wait a minute. I can apply all of these? I can apply all of these. They do not know what they have done. They have literally given me the power of the gods, basically, right now. I feel super powerful right here. Okay, apply 14 burn in an area. Yes. Meteor Strike is also 30 damage. Okay. Let's try and calm down a little bit, shall we? Yes. Let me try to calm down. Okay, deal 4 damage per burn consumed. So it can do 16 damage. That's yeah. I'm gonna actually remove Searing Beam at this point. I don't think we really need it. And we're also probably going to be taking another Scorch. Yeah, I think that sounds pretty good. Solar Blast is not even that... I mean, it's kind of useful, but it's not that useful anymore, so I'm actually going to remove most of it. Flame Pillar is still decent. Okay, yeah, that's perfectly fine. And did anyone else gain anything? Yeah. She gains something? No, she didn't gain anything, but she's absolutely fine as she is. Okay, so restore party health or upgrade cards in the camp. Okay, yeah, we might as well upgrade 2 random cards or restore 20 health. Don't really need to do that. Misty is the only one that's kind of damaged, and she can restore herself in a battle. So we're just going to upgrade 2 random cards, Solar Blast, and Crash... and one of the Crashing Thunders. Fantastic. Great. I like that. Okay, so let's just go into a regular battle for the moment. Because wow, this is actually not a regular battle. This looks really difficult. Oh well, never mind. Let's try and do this, and we'll see what happens. Alright, here we go. That's pretty crazy. I like it. Alright, so we are going to basically be doing Inferno on the I can't do it on the middle guy? Huh. I can't do it on the middle guy. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Alright, okay, so what we're gonna do... I'm gonna move Aurora over here, and then we're gonna use Inferno. Boom. Like that. Now they have literally just been applied with 19 burn each. If that's not crazy, I don't know what is. Oh yes. Okay, let's go and just taunt the Dark Ranger over. Let's do a little bit of extra damage with this while I can. And then we'll just do Lightning Fists and Uppercut, I guess. And, well, everything else that we have available. And bear in mind that Misty's now going to start healing herself. It's going to be... wonderful. Bear in mind that, unfortunately, the thing that applies burn, increase all burn you apply. In other words, it also increases the burn that Aurora gets as well. So just bear that in mind. So whenever she applies something, she's also going to be applying it to herself, which is actually kind of crazy. Okay, so we're going to go for Oath of Protection. Look at that. No one's taking any damage. And oh my. Hello there, sir. Goodbye. You are super dead. Yes, you are. There we go. That is what I'd like to see. And now we are basically just gonna bombard this guy with some big damage. And he's pretty much dead. Yeah. You see how fun your characters can get if you literally just think about, you know, various synergies and stuff like that. They can become so incredibly fun to play with, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing here. Oh, actually I can't do anything. I can't do anything right now. Okay, I'm just gonna go around like so, taunt that guy over, and just use Crashing Thunder. He's shocked like no one's business. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he's shocked at this point. There you go, there's another 16 damage, and boom, he's dead. There you go. Easy, easy, very nice. Obviously, that was an easy fight, to be fair. Anyway, let's have a look here. Gain 2 might. What does combo mean? Effect that activates whenever a card of the same color was previously played by any hero in the same turn. This could be really, really useful. And also, Molten Skin could be really good too, but this requires her to get hit. And I didn't really want that, if I'm honest. Didn't really want that. So I'm actually going to take Detonate, because Detonate Plus is always something that I would love to be able to get. More of this, you know, more of this can only be a good thing, right? And really wish I could get more artifacts, actually. I want more artifacts, because that is going to enable me to hopefully fish for something that Misty can use to apply more shock, if you know what I mean. That could be amazing. So I could buy new artifacts, or I could go to the Oracle. Let's go and buy some new artifacts. I mean, I don't have much. Yeah. I can re-roll for 75 gold, but that's not really going to do much for me, unfortunately, so... There's an event going on here, so I might as well go over here. Oh, duplicate a non-legendary ability of your choice. Yes. You know what I'm going to do, right? You know what I'm going to do. I have 3 detonates right here, yeah? So I'm going to... Yeah. Yep, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to duplicate Crashing Thunder Plus. Why would I not? That is literally... I mean, oh, come on. That is so amazing. That is so amazing. Okay, wait a minute. Let's just remove more stuff. And now, good luck to anyone that decides to fight us, to be honest. Okay, shall we try another shard battle? I think we should. Let's fight this one. Alright, unlock a shrine. Reduce all damage taken by 50%, decreases by 10% with each hit. We do get a shrine, which allows your heroes to pray to their spirits and gain bonuses for the rest of the journey. However, that might be problematic if we're not able to burn her down, actually, fast enough. So I'm just going to go for the normal. Just go for the normal attack, and we'll see what happens. But this is another one of those times, you know? It's another one of those times. Okay, here we go. Okay, so she starts with Crashing Thunder and Detonate. Oh, that is amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Okay, let's do it. 72 damage? 72 damage. Oh, I can't select this guy? He's stealthed. Of course he is. Okay, what's this guy? Oh, he's applying 7 hex. Okay, I'm gonna have to change that. There we go. Okay, yeah, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Okay, so we're just going to continue applying Scorch as much as we possibly can to Mandragore right here. And we're just going to try and reduce the amount of damage that she is reducing, basically, from her debuff. Okay. I didn't get lucky, unfortunately, this time around. That's kind of sad, but okay. Nothing I can do about that. We can just use an ult. And, oh, he's stealthed again. Of course he is. Let's use this. Meteor Strike. What a wonderful ability this is. I mean, wait a minute. Let me actually just think about this real quick, because here's the thing. If I use Meteor Strike now, yeah, I'm going to deal 30 damage to Mandragore, and I apply all burn on the target to adjacent enemies. In other words, I apply 16 burn. But I could do Inferno Plus, which would apply 28 burn to everyone. That might make more sense, right? Yeah, I actually think that would make more sense. Let's do that. Look at that. Well, it's actually not 28 burn, but it's still, well, very significant amount. And we're going to use Pyro Burst to, I guess, do damage. Do massive damage and stun Mandragore. It kind of makes sense, right? Okay, there we go. That guy's dead. The stealth fellow is dead. And now we have Molten Shield. This is Shield Breaker right here. Yeah. Reduces all incoming shield and healing by 50%. Deals 21 damage, which is pretty incredible. And this guy, yeah. We can actually kill this guy too. So this is going to be actually quite nice. But we have 2 detonates. That's unfortunately not going to help me in the least. So that's somewhat problematic, gotta say. Somewhat problematic, but yeah, we're just gonna provoke Mandragore right here, and I can't really do much else. I guess what we're gonna do is just use Earthquake against these guys. Yeah, no shock on this guy, so I can't do anything. He's gonna escape, I assume, because he's elusive, right? Picking whatever treasures it can take, it runs away. Okay, yeah, that's That's to be expected, of course. Okay, gonna do a shield. I'm gonna continue scorching as much as possible. Seismic strike. That's perfectly fine. We're gonna use... actually, I'm gonna move over here. And just do a little bit of extra damage while I can. And we're gonna just apply weakened to everyone while I have the ability to just spend that. And I mean, you see how much damage is even being done to Mandragore at this point? Like, the burn itself is literally just, you know, soloing it at the moment. She's healing for some reason. How is she healing right now? I have no idea. I have no idea how she's healing, but okay. That's not that big a deal. Oh, he's rooted. Okay, we're gonna have to taunt. Shields up. Shields up, thank you. And I will have to switch over, use Inferno or Meteor Strike. I could do Meteor Strike. I think Meteor Strike is probably going to be... Oh, I can't do that right now. So I'm going to use Inferno. We got another ult as well. So technically I can basically do that on this guy. Because the burn is going to kill the other one. Oh, it almost did actually. Never mind. But we're not taking any damage anyway, so that's not that big a deal, I guess. Let's use Oath of Protection just to make sure everyone's good. And then we can use the ult here. Flame Pillar, and boom. Both dead. Oh yeah. Can you imagine when we first started that Aurora would become so incredibly powerful? I never would have expected it. But there you are. It is doing amazingly. Restore 50% more health from Chi. Increases your maximum Chi cap to 6. Oh yes, that sounds really, really good. Actually, Juggernaut Braces might be really good too, though. Keep up to 2 resilience at the start of your turn. I'm going to take that instead, actually, because Shinzo really does need a little bit of extra help, I think. Deal 1 damage per Chi in an area. Deal 30 damage, reduce the cost of this by 1 action point per Chi. That could be really, really useful. Gonna go for that. And then what else do we have here? Transfer all debuffs on you to the target. That's hilarious. That actually sounds pretty fun, but I'm not gonna do that. I don't actually like any of these, to be honest, but I think this is probably gonna be the best. Restore 6 health and cleanse in an area. Cleanse is going to remove all debuffs from an ally, which I think is kind of good for a sort of versatile deck, I guess. Anyway, your actions dictate that corruption holds no sway here. Mandragore, once feared for her touch, is quickly consumed into the dark soil. The power she once held here slowly disperses. After a last moment to gather your strength, you venture forth to other lands and restore 20 health to all characters. And once again, there we go. Now we can continue on. Anyway, I have gotten a little bit carried away with the length of this episode, so I don't know whether I apologize for that, to be honest, because I had a whale of a time. I absolutely love this game. I think it is fantastic. The amount of choice that you have with the various places you can go and the various, decks you can construct. I mean, literally the Crashing Thunder plus Detonate combo that Misty has is just amazing. It's so fun to use. And don't even get me started on Aurora's burn build. It's just great, and I'm going to assume that the other heroes also have similar things going on with them. Anyway, if you'd like to check out Arcanium, and it's highly recommended, there is a link in the description. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.